Hello friends, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome. Today we're going to be setting up my February 2022 bullet journal layout. I picked a kind of swirly, floral, like almost 70s vibe theme. I'm doing paint pens predominantly, which took a really long time and required a lot of editing. So you're going to see a lot of cuts and transitions in this video. I tried to keep it interesting and make it look nice for you. But paint pens, they did take a while to get the paint out sometimes, and then I had to like spread it out some with a paintbrush, and then, you know, drying time. So there was a lot of footage for this one. I need to stop doing this to myself. But yeah, so the first page is the title page, just like the entry to the month. I'm gonna have pink, orange, yellow, and green on this page. Some of them are swirls, but February is going to be in green to kind of stand out from the swirls, which will be in pink, orange, and yellow. Some of the paint pens are acrylographs from Archer and Olive. That's the pink and the green. And then the orange and the yellow are some thick paint pens that I bought at Craft Warehouse, which I've used in videos before, not these particular colors maybe, but back in July when I did the black and white theme, I used the paint pens from that. I'm also going to add in some cute little flowers on this as well. I don't know, I really had this idea of like a swirly kind of decoration. I've been seeing nails with that, and I like fingernails with that design on it, and I think it's so cute, and I really want to do it myself. I did paint my nails for this video by myself, and I actually used an acrylograph paint pen for the white details on it, but these are just my natural nails. They're not big fancy nails like I usually have. I'm doing a sort of bubble letter with the green acrylograph for February, although I just wrote Feb. And also, I'm doing the tabs again, which I forgot to do in the video because honestly, like everything took so long that by the end, I was really done. I was really ready to be done because I did it all in one sitting. So I forgot to do them on screen, but I did them after, and I did insert a picture at the end, so you'll see the tabs the way that I designed them. And I added an extra tab this time because I didn't think ahead on the first one, and I didn't make a tab for just like January in general. Like my tab started on the second page for the calendar. But this month I did a tab on the very first title page that says February, and then I did a calendar one. Then I do my media tracking, which is my current TV shows, and then like my faves and finds for the month. Then I do my monthly tracking, and then I do a week by week page. I'm also trying to, I don't know, I thought I'd try something different, and instead of every month being week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4 over and over again, I'm just continuing my weeks from the first one. So the first week in February is actually like week 6 or 7, which sounds weird and is probably not correct, but I consider the week Sunday through Saturday. And so when January started, like partway or at the end of the week, right? What was it? Oh, it started on a Saturday. I called that week 1. I know that's probably not accurate, but it's my journal, and I'll do what I want. I know I say that a lot, but that's how you should feel. It's your journal, and you shouldn't worry about what other people think about it, except that I post mine online. But, you know, there's so few of you watching them, really. What am I nervous about? So now we're moving on to the second page. It's the 2-page calendar spread. I've got a couple little swirls at the top, and then some bigger swirls at the bottom. And like from the whole bottom and up the side. It comes out really cute, but it does take a minute. And then I add in those same little flowers. I outline the calendar in the green pen. I'm doing all of the swirls in the pink, orange, and yellow. so that I can do any other details in green, because I wanted to keep it to a minimum of colors. I didn't want like a full rainbow. I just wanted like 4 colors. So I do the calendar and I write out the days and number the calendar all in green, and then I do all of the swirls in the pink, orange, and yellow. And the flowers, I do all 4 colors just to bring everything together. I really love the big, huge swirl from the bottom to the side. I think it's really fun. Sorry if you can hear my dog at any point during this voiceover. He's small and he sits on my desk while I'm sitting at my desk no matter what I'm doing. He just has a little bed up here. So he doesn't really bark, but you can kind of hear him making little noises occasionally. Speaking of the voiceover, if there's anybody who doesn't like listening to the voiceover and you'd rather I just upload the video with just like some lo-fi music, let me know in the comments, because I've actually been thinking about doing that. Like, I would just upload one with a voiceover and one without for whoever would prefer it, and I would just label it in the title so you guys would know. So for the acrylic graphics, when I'm doing the swirls and the outlines and stuff, I'm using the 3mm tips, which are the thicker tips. But when I'm writing out the days of the week and then the numbers, I'm using a much finer tip. I believe it's the 0.7mm. So just so you know. Okay, so now I'm done with the bulk of the pages. I've done the outline, the lettering, the days of the month, which are 28 because it's February. Now I'm just going to go in and do the little small detail flowers. I'm doing the green ones first that will have a pink center, and then I will also do orange ones that have a yellow center. Just to like bring all the colors together, like I said. Oh, I also did some pink flowers with green centers. I don't know why I only did like pink and green together and yellow and orange together, but maybe it's because the pink and the yellow are so light in comparison to the orange and the green, so I didn't want to put two light colors together, because then I might lose them on the page. That seems like rational thinking, right? Sometimes there's a method to my madness. Alright, now we're moving on to the media tracking pages. You'll notice I put a piece of printer paper in between the pages as I flipped them because they were still a little bit wet and I didn't want them to ruin each other. So this is my current TV show tracking list. It goes by the day of the week for the month. And then also in the last column, it's current TV shows, time, channel, and watched. And then in the watched column, I date them going down, like, what was Wednesday's the 1st or something? So then like Wednesday 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I start back at the next column so that I can mark off if I watched it that week, and that just helps me keep track. That way when you sit down and you're like, oh, you know what? I really want to watch some TV. What haven't we watched? I can go, oh, look, here we go. This is what I have to watch. On the second page is my monthly faves and finds. Oh, also, I obviously didn't use a paint pen to highlight on the TV tracker. That was a Zebra mild liner brush pen, which are new. I have a couple of them. So I just used that in a color that would match the scheme. Anyway, so the other page is my monthly faves and finds. It's where I write any like new bands or songs or movies, TV shows and stuff. Like not current TV shows, but it'll be like maybe I, finally watched a season of a TV show from before that like I watched on Netflix. I'll write that on there. I smudged the paint. Or movies like this month, I just watched Encanto, so that went on that list. And I discovered a couple new bands, so that went on the list. It's really cute and it's really fun to look back at. And it kind of helps, give me an idea of, where I was that month, if that makes any sense. It's usually the most filled out thing that I have in my journal for the month because it's really easy for me to look in my Apple Music and see what I recently added, and then I can just write all of those down. I'm adding a few flowers to the pages. This page I'm just adding pink flowers, and then on the other page there's like an orange flower and then a couple pink flowers, just to add a little detail. The TV show tracker is, a pretty full page tracker, so there's not as much room for design on it as other ones. And then the monthly faves and finds, I have to leave a lot of room to write things down, so the design is very small, but I like it that way. We're on to my monthly trackers. So this is my packages tracker, which is, where I ordered from and the date I ordered it, what date it got shipped, arrival date, and then if I returned it, what day I sent it out, and what day the refund was deposited, just so that I can keep track, especially with packages being so delayed. I don't want to forget anything or forget to hold them accountable for getting it to me. I'm obviously giving, everybody leeway. I'm not yelling at people and stuff, but if I don't get it, I do want my money back. I'm not made of money. My second page there is my monthly goal tracking. I just have 3. It's get in bed by 10 p.m. on work nights, because I'm trying to get some sleep. And then working out, just 30-minute workouts, not pushing myself too hard, but just making sure that I'm getting active. And then not eating for at least 2 hours before bed, just so that my food has time to digest. It's tougher than I thought it would be, but I am working on it. I did some swirls on the monthly goal tracking page, but there's no space on the package tracking page for that. But I did add a couple of little flowers at the bottom, and then I'll add a couple of... I actually put all 4 colors in swirls on the monthly goal tracking page. And for the first time, I used black in this setup, and I just used my Pilot G2 pen to fill out the numbers because I really need a fine tip to do that, and none of these paint pens were fine enough tip for that. So finally, we're on my first weekly layout. I'm setting it up like I did last month because I kind of liked that, and then I'm doing swirls around the boxes at the top. So there's a box at the top for each day of the first week of the month, and then there'll be green, orange, and yellow swirls there, and then I have swirls down at the bottom of the page, and then I labeled it week 7. Oh, I also grabbed another 0.7mm acrylograph for the writing on this page as well, and kind of like a golden yellow color. It was as close as I could get to the colors that were on the page, but again, I needed a finer point to write, the days and the numbers down. Alright, and now I'm adding in my little detail flowers. This time I did do some yellow flowers. I think I might have done flowers in every color for my weekly layout. Alright, and now I'm finishing up the flowers, and here's the picture of my tabs all done. You can see better pictures on my Instagram when I upload them. And now we'll just do my flip through. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. You can hit the bell for notifications so you know when I upload. You can always follow me on any of my other socials, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye!